So this is the final review of the figures from the all new, all different X-Men set from Toy Biz, and it is going to be on Thunderbird, or John Proudstar, who makes his first appearance in Giant Size X-Men #1, which is short-lived because he dies in his second issue of the regular series. One of the characters that has remained dead. It's good and bad. I do like the head sculpt, the general torso, but the rest of the body just isn't up to the standard of even the other figures in this box set. And it's a shame because Thunderbird really deserves a nice figure. I do like the feathers and the fringe. I think they, from a certain point of view, it looks cool, but once you get here, it just looks pasted on. It's like they got to this figure last and said, no, whatever, just slap some stuff together, glue some things on him, and, he'll look okay. His head goes side to side. His arms, actually, out of all these from this set, his arms are the most articulated. I mean, they go in and out. They go all the way around. Unfortunately, the rest of the arm isn't too good. I expected more than what they were doing with, say, the X-Men toys or the Spider-Man toys at the time they did this. But that's all we get. He clearly has a hole in his hand to hold something, and yet comes with no accessory. So, I mean, this is definitely parts reused from another figure in another line somewhere. He has a waist articulation, and he has this nice kind of arched pose to his torso. I do like it. His legs go forward, they bend at the knee, and they bend at the ankle. I think that the legs here, this part of the leg is too short. I think it needs to be longer. Now, I do like the paint scheme, very accurate to the costume. You get this nice gold belt here. The main costume here, red and blue, has a nice motif. I mean, there are no big mistakes there. His bands here, they're gold, and the paint has been worn away a little bit. One came with a mark on his hand. Pretty good figure. I still think it could have been better. It just looks like they did about half of it and then said, screw it, and just cobbled together the rest of it. It's kind of disappointing. He's an Apache, member of the Apache tribe, and he is born and grows up on a reservation in Camp Verde, Arizona. And he's drafted into the U.S. Marine Corps during Vietnam. So he actually serves in Vietnam, becoming achieving the rank of corporal. Now, when he returns from Vietnam, like lots of people at the time, he's kind of at a crossroads and lost and a little bit angry. And kind of just hanging out on the reservation doing nothing. Wrestling buffalo, literally. And that's when Professor X finds him and offers a spot on the new X-Men. And initially he declines because he's being an angry guy. He doesn't want to fight in another white man's war. But Professor X slyly manipulates his sense of honor and courage, and he finally capitulates and decides to go along with Xavier, at least to give it a try. His powers, well, they really didn't have time to sort of develop what his powers were, but he does have enhanced strength. He is strong enough to take down a charging buffalo. He's fast enough on his feet to run alongside said buffalo. Got enhanced stamina and durability, meaning he can take a lot of abuse. His senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, were all enhanced. So that helped him being a tracker. Now, he would not approach the level of tracking that Wolverine has, but still better than human. I will go a little bit more into his backstory after he's with the X-Men, because there's not much, and there's no Marvel Legends of him yet. I'll just say that in their first official mission as a team, the X-Men go out to fight Count Nefaria, who's taken over basically NORAD, or a similar type command post. As Nefaria is fleeing in a Harrier jet, I believe, Thunderbird jumps aboard the Harrier jet and starts taking it apart to the point where it explodes and crashes, and he dies. Yeah, he pretty much wanted to die because of whatever was in his mind. He didn't think he was worthy to do anything else, so he died, which is a shame, because I think if they had kept him around, he could have become a really great character. He's actually a part of the X-Men team that was in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends as a kid. That was my first exposure to him, and in that, his powers are a little bit different, in where he's a shapeshifter and can change into animals. So anyway, that'll be it for Thunderbird. A very nice set. Really missing, well, two characters, Wolverine and Cyclops. Now, I could do without Cyclops. Wolverine, at the time, they had like 2,400 versions of Wolverine. So I guess the feeling was that they didn't need yet another, but I would think a very nice Wolverine comparable to the Nightcrawler and Colossus and Storm in the set would have been nice. These guys are smaller than the Legends, so they don't really fit in next to a Marvel Legends Wolverine. Until my next review, I'll see you.